Hey everybody, welcome to the Roundtable, brought to you by Lzuruha, as always, Daddy P Not 3D and Carnage 64. Chap Daddy was unable to make it today, so we have a special guest, one of the newer players in our clan, X10 Power. How you guys doing today?
Doing good,
I'm doing
Dan.
good.
How you doing, Nick?
Doing good. How you doing, Colin?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, Nick is newer to the game just like me, but he's picking up on it pretty quick, so he was pretty excited to jump on here and tell us how awesome he is at this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got destroyed.
Well, Karn, why don't you just walk us right into this war? Let us know what happened. Give us kind of a breakdown of what happened here.
All right, Dan. This is a fairly close war against our clan. We're still only like rank 1 in the leveling up process, and this is a level 5 clan. So you know it was going to be a tough war. But let's take a look at what happened. So as far as our attacks go, one that I kind of want to look at is another one of our newer members, Miss Fortier. She had a pretty good attack on their number 8. So I want to just roll on into that and see what happened there.
All right.
So Nick, you're about the same town hall as Miss Fortier. How would you have looked at this if you were going to attack the base? What do you think?
Trying to see what goes on.
Well, what she did was she lured out all the town hall units and then destroyed them all with a dragon.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's well the town hall with like 2 archers, and then just annihilate them with the dragon. I see that. Okay.
Yeah. Very smart attack. Then she's using giants all over there just to kind of test the defenses, and she's healing them up. That's a good idea. While the dragon's kind of free reigning over with the defenses.
Right.
Ooh, good timing on taking out that anti-air too. It started hitting the dragon right when it got killed by the other, by the giants, I think.
Just a really balanced attack, going from every side, kind of drawing everything away from the dragon, which is just destroying the entire city.
Yeah, and some might go, well, hey, you know, it's really just the dragon that did it, but you have to also remember that the clan castle had really strong units from their clan as well that she had to fend off. So she
Right,
did it.
if you just drop
yeah.
that guy in there, you're not going to get anywhere. You need
Right.
to support it, or you're just going to end up with a not 100% attack.
Yeah.
With a 0% attack, like
Yeah.
I did once.
Very, very good, solid attack. She did a great job of luring out the units and annihilating them, and then 100%ing that base. All right, so the second attack I want to take a look at was one of JJ's attacks, actually, another newer person to our base. Now, I want to point out something kind of special about this attack. Our number 3 Penguin, number 4 Chap Daddy, number 5 Skak could not 3-star this guy. The best they could do was a 1-star and a 2-star and a 2-star. So JJ kind of broke through and was able to finally defeat this guy's defense. So let's take a look at it right now. Yeah, this base, I looked at it and I went, yeah, this would be very difficult with all the anti-air.
Right.
So I really want to see what he did. It looks like he went more ground for this, which is what I thought would be a better strategy. But my ground is pretty awful. So there
Well,
you
look
go.
at how far he just pulled the clan troops out of the base.
Yeah, now he's gonna pummel it with wizards and his archer. That's a good idea. Yeah, see, this is why before you level up your town hall, Nick, you want to make sure you upgrade everything. And now it looks like he's gonna do archer walking. So yeah.
I was actually saying that before the sale, how I was upgrading everything before I upgrade my town hall.
That's good, that's good. Because, see, for me, my dragons are my highest upgraded unit right now, but I am nowhere ready to upgrade to Town Hall 9 because my ground is so awful. So, against this base, I probably wouldn't have been able to do any better than Chap or Skak, but JJ has some pretty good ground units to take care of that, it looks like.
This archer walk is sick, man.
Yeah. See, the
almost in the middle.
Yeah, and she hasn't even and she hasn't been hurt all, and now the other healers can actually heal other units too. which is not desirable, but at this point it doesn't really matter, because by how much damage he's already done, it's pretty much over.
Right.
Yeah, basically took out all the defenses besides 2 cannons.
Yeah.
If you're already at 70%, you can preserve at that point, then you're doing really good.
Yeah. Well, see, and those 3 healers are all up and all the anti-air is gone, so there's no chance for them to go down. Just a really good attack, yeah. That ground army really laid waste to this base.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very. Very nice attack by JJ.
And still have more forces to go if it went south at any point.
Yeah. He had a lot. Okay, so then another couple ones I want to look at are some attacks by Dizzy, which were, I think, good attacks. It's just kind of odd. Like, you see a one star 96% attack. That's very curious. I want to take a look at what happened there. So let's look at that one first. This is her attack on their number 2, and that is a really beefy base.
Oh, yeah.
So she starts out by taking out the anti-air. So she's doing a dragon hit. Okay, she's taking out the other 2 anti-airs.
Picard, can you tell me why 2 of her potions at the bottom levels are flaming like that?
I think that's because they're really, like, high-level potions. You know, it's just kind of like a significance that they're a very strong potion.
But I've noticed sometimes when I get attacked with not the offline portion, but the non-flammable portion, I notice some people's attackers have that as well.
Yeah, I think it's just a signification about it being a very high level, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I could see where her frustration came from, is that she put the dragons on a direct path to go hit the town hall too, and they just kind of all flew around it. So she's taking out literally everything but the town hall right now. And you think like these dragons at the top right now are gonna go back to the town hall? Nope.
Nope, just flying around the roses.
See, and this kind of shows those air sweepers are very effective because they kind of knock the trajectory of the units away.
Yeah, another thing is these dragons are starting to get really hit hard with this motor right here, which is not helping things.
Well, the mortar actually doesn't hurt the dragons. The dragons are immune to any kind of ground attack, so cannons, mortars, those kind of things don't ever hit the dragons, but you were looking at them shoot because the Archer Queen was right below them.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for correcting me.
No problem.
Well, you see that once you got a crossbow and an Inferno Tower firing on you, you don't have a whole lot of time to get much done.
Yeah, and it went all the way around, just really unfortunate. But a really nice attack. It's just unfortunate how it kind of ended. This Archer Queen, it just almost ended it. It was so close. Alright, well that's how a 96 1-star happens. Let's see how her 1-star, which was an 86 on their number 1, let's take a look at that one, and that'll be the last of the attacks that we look at. Now this base design is really different. Like that's a really different. I've never seen this before, but I kind of see the idea.
Still, this seems really weak to an air attack.
It seems like it would distract a lot of the units though from the town hall.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, where she hit? Oh, she's hitting the top to lure out the clan castle, and then she just went all out there. Dropped all the dragons in that corner. Like, okay, let's stay together this time, people. Is what it looked like to me. Doesn't want them deviating too much. She chose a different route with the potions this time, too. She got more, like, Berserk haste potions than the lightning potions, so...
Right. Well, look at them dragons go, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the anti-air's not doing as much as I thought it would, but they're still hitting them a little hard. Yeah, see, it's just like they go around the objective because of this base layout. It's so weird. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, ×2. See, the dragons are kind of cleaning up towards the outer edges with that, but look at the center of the base. It's got all the anti-air and like the heavy defense there. The outskirts defenses are like the archer tower, the wizard tower, a couple things that don't really do too much to dragons.
Right. Yeah, it seems like by the time you get through with all the outside stuff, you head to the inside, you just get annihilated by all the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Like you said, though, that's probably why this base is designed that way. Probably
Yeah.
what makes it work.
Still, I think a good attack is
look at
just,
that, jeez.
it's just, you know, that's a good learning experience to see how to hit a base like that.
I
All
need
right.
to get some Inferno Towers.
Yeah, basically, you want to send in enough troops to take out the outside. Once you get enough taken out, you want to send some more dragons in that will go straight in then, instead of flying around.
That's if you can. That's if you can afford it. All right, now for the part that I think that actually won us the war, Dan, was our defenses. So I want to take a look and start us off with Miss Fortier's defense against their number 6, which is a 1-star, and she's our number 7. So I want to see how her defense went. For her town hall level, very solid layout, I think. All right, so you see this guy's trying to lure out the clan castle. So I'm going to fast forward just a little bit, since I think that one archer's... There it is. Okay. Lured out the dragon. Now it's up to him to figure out what to do with the dragon.
Right, that's a big-ass dragon.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so let's see what he thinks the best way to handle it. So he's just going to surround it with archers and hope for the best. And yeah, that's actually not bad. He lost very little archers for that dragon. So now it's really just coming down to her core defense, I think. So
I'm not sure why he waited so long on that first healing potion. I mean, it seems like that would have been a good idea to put almost right at the top while you were fighting the dragon and save a lot of your guys.
Well, the dragon one-shots every archer, so using a health potion would be kind of useless there, but he does have 2 health potions and he's letting his giants just die. So I'm agreeing with you that he's not using them, because he should have used that health potion like 20 seconds earlier on his giants.
Right.
And he didn't. So now he's out of archers completely because of it. And I think he made a mistake of attacking with the giants on the side where his archers weren't, because the giants are supposed to soak up damage, whereas her defenses were pretty much one-shotting or two-shotting the archers and cleaning them up. So he had no real attacking units left over.
It was interesting, though, because he kind of ran out of time, believe it or not. He probably would have went a little bit longer, had maybe even a better attack if it would have been faster.
Oh, is he really? I'm going to fast forward now since you said that. Yeah, just on these lower level attacks, things don't go down so quickly, so you need to kind of get your stuff done. But yeah, I don't know. He did wait a little while. True, but I also think he attacked poorly, and her base was very well defended. So
right,
that was
exactly.
That was a good defense. The dragon bought a lot of time, but her actual core defense was really good. All right, now another one that you said you wanted to take a look at, Dan, was my defense, my 2-star defense against their number 1. Now, I'm a Town Hall 8. I believe their number 1's a Town Hall 10. This should be a free 3-star, so I'm kind of curious myself as to what happens. Let's take a look.
We can see right from the beginning he brought wizards and miners and giants with him. So he is not air.
Yeah, I know. Well, but that's good because my base is actually weak to ground. My best is my air. I pretty much have been going all air to defend against dragon attacks. So, alright, he lost a few wizards cleaning up that dragon, and then here he goes with some giants. Yeah, and these digger guys, I was like, what on earth?
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen these guys yet. I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, what they do is they burrow underground to the next defensive, or the next structure, so they don't get hit on the way, but they're kind of vulnerable as they're hitting. So he's kind of trying to pincer me with these digs, and I think I know what actually saved me here. I think some of my big bomb traps might have saved my butt here, from the looks of it. And he's not taking care of his giants. I don't know why he's got 2 health potions. Heal up your giants, dude.
Right.
And see, that big bomb just blew up like a good chunk of the diggers, I think. No, he has 2 health potions he's sitting on. He lost everything. I don't understand what these guys do with their health potions. I really don't. Like, why are we hanging on to it, man?
Right. I mean, I often use them too early, but to not use them at all seems a bit wasteful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're using the giants to soak up some defense. You want to heal them up, not just lose them all.
Yeah, the only thing that I would see is that you probably saw this attack with the walls, but even then, it doesn't cost that much to make all your troops and potions to spin it all.
Right. Oh, you know what else I think is going to help me here is that bomb tower. Because when it explodes, when it dies, it explodes. So these are all weak. Boom. Yup. That's what ended up clearing it. And you know what? If he would have just healed them up, he has 2 healing potions he's sitting on. If he would have healed them up, it would have been, you know, I think he probably would have 3-starred me. Because look at what defense do I have left? I have a cannon, I have an archer
and
tower, and a mortar. Like that's it. That's all I have left.
He didn't even use all his wizards, and he has a haste potion too.
Yeah. I don't know. I would call that more a blunder on his end, but you know, that was a free defense for their number 1 to hit me and not 3-star me. So awesome. All right,
take it.
I want to look at JJ's defense of a 2-star on their number 1 again. So their number 1 didn't 3-star anyone on this one.
He brought a completely different palette of guys with him this time.
Yeah. More like Valkyries, Wizards, no Grave guys. Yeah, he didn't even attack me with his Barbarian King and Archer Queen, so I think he kind of just underestimated my defense and just was being stingy with his resources, because if he would have attacked with this, I would have gotten annihilated.
Right.
But Carnage who?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just very weird. I think a big misplay by their number 1.
Yeah, almost like he was filling it in or something. Didn't really know what he was doing. I don't know. Or just didn't care. Who knows?
I don't know. I think for a level 5 clan to have clan wars and, you know, people that are fairly experienced, I think, and for how upgraded his units are, I don't think that could be a legitimate excuse.
That's true. He's got golems and stuff.
Yeah. He really likes those wizards. That's his bread and butter unit apparently, but they're very weak to the ground defense if they don't get the chance to hit them right away. Like, the thing about wizards is they blow up everything, but they are easily blown up by mortars and cannons. So if they're not hitting those, they're gonna get hurt quickly.
Right.
And the Valkyrie units didn't seem to do all that much either.
Well, he kind of dropped everything really slowly and then just puked everything right towards the end.
Yeah. I like when those lava hounds die, they explode into little tiny mini hounds that cleaned up a few of the units. That's pretty cute. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
The only thing I noticed when you do ground attacks is you want to start off small to see what the differences are, and then go angry heavy as soon as you took out the motors and stuff. You can take out everything else around that pretty easily.
Well, you can't go too slowly, Nick, but I know what you're talking about. You dropped it, like when you first did a couple of the clan wars, you dropped everything and then it got all one-shotted by a Valkyrie. The idea is at the lower levels, you want to lure out the clan castle units and take those out, then use your attack how you would normally attack. Alright, so the biggest defense that we had was Dizzy, our number 1, defending 0 stars, their number 2. To put in perspective, if their number 1 did its job against me and got a 3-star, and if this guy got a 2-star, or if their number 1 was able to 3-star you know, anybody else, like, then they would have won. So this was a very big defense. This was our biggest defense of the entire fight. So let's see what she did. Alright, he's going ground as well. So they don't like that much air. But I think at the higher levels, it is more kind of ground focused. I think around my Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9 is when dragons kind of reign supreme. And then it's more like ground attacks from what I've noticed. Boy, he just piled them all right there. And they took so many mortar hits to the face. Oh my goodness.
You're getting Inferno Towered, Explode, and Mortared at the same time.
Oh. You know, you want to talk about annihilation? Good grief. That attack had no chance of doing anything. Holy goodness. Man. That was insane. Alright, well, that basically summed up the war for us. I think it was some decent attacks by us, but mostly our defense and their blunders that kind of won us the war. So that's all I got for you, Dan.
Nick, you got anything to add, buddy?
Nick?
Yeah, sorry. I'm being distracted by family at the same time.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'll admit, I'm being distracted. Yeah, I think this person should split the attacks between the two sides. Just like so everything wasn't so clunked up in one spot.
Yeah, that's quite possible. So what do you think of looking at the higher level attacks and defenses, Nick? It's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah, it just seems like a more level up ground attack. How these people are doing it, like this is something I could kind of come up with, and it's like spam troops.
Yep. Well, it was a pretty dominating clan war at the end of it, Dan. With if you look at our total destruction was 94.6% to their 82.6. But I do think our defense ended up winning us the entire thing.
For sure.
So props to everybody's builds and their base defenses. Good job, everyone.
Well, I think that'll do it for us today here at the round table with me, Daddy P Not 3D.
Carnage 64.
And your guest X10 Power.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Nick. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time after the next war. Have a good night.